You're always at a crossroads, you know. You're always standing at a crossroads every waking second of your life. See, you're always halfway in as this human, as this beautiful body that's filled with all these choices you need to make, that sometimes feels confused and sometimes feel hurt with so many emotions that are rushing in. And the crossroads that you stand also on the other side has the spiritual you, this spirit that is not even halfway through this body, that is benevolent, that has no judgment, that stands aside and observes your experience of excitement and emotions and love and hate and hurt and pain and excitement. The spirit is at this crossroads, always observing you living your best life. And it's always there with you, like you are never alone. There's never a waking second that this body can be here without the spirit that you are. But understand that you're always at this crossroads, because the benevolence of a spirit does not feel hate, does not judge, does not have these mishmash of emotions that we call confusion, that we call depression, that we call stress, that we call fear, that we call lack. No such thing exists for a spirit. And because of this, we're always at this crossroads. And we choose every single day, if the decisions we make, we shift closer to the street, that's the spirit, that's more benevolent. Meaning that today's a day when you're so much of a light, that you're filled with so much love, that everyone you meet you smile with and you judge nobody. And something can happen, and the egoic mind that you are may choose to judge somebody today, and you shift a little bit closer to this street. It is never a point where you're either wrong or right. It is always you at this crossroads, expressing yourself as a human. It's like a spirit who came out to play and want to express themselves in this flesh form. And I just want to have fun. Which is why, as you live this life journey, don't take it so seriously. Because the minute you close these eyes and your spirit pulls itself completely from this avatar that we call body, we should take care of it too. As soon as your spirit pulls itself away, when you meet that exit point, when you've done all you need to do here in the physical, which can be at any point, any age, because sometimes it is allowed for the soul to choose this, and sometimes we make decisions, or somebody else makes decisions to cause an earlier exit point than was planned. And as this happens, as soon as spirit pulls away from the body, immediately all that is there is benevolence. There is no pain, there is no lack, there is no worry about paying the mortgage, there's no worry about that boy, he cheated and I hate him so much, there's no worry about the children, because the benevolence of a spirit is always balanced, it's always mutual, it's always unconditional. Look up the word benevolence. It is so fulfilling, it's so joyful, it is so everything. And that's why I say, as often as you can, express yourself as spirit and just say, I am who I am. And that is enough. Because what that does is allow your spiritual self to just consume you and allow you to see from a little bit of a clearer lens, to understand this world is bloody challenging, you know. But that's how it was created to be. I am living in excitement, and how I live every single day and express myself to the best version of myself, to my highest potential, following my greatest excitement every single day. These are the experiences that I will have. And what matters, the only thing that matters, is how you perceive it every day, and how you live your life amongst the other reflections of yourself. That's every person you meet, every single plant, every animal, every experience, every situation. This is the lesson you're here to learn, how you express yourself now. Don't think you're going to live this earth experience, however, this is your choice, and be the meanest son of a gun all your life and mean to everyone else you ever meet. And as soon as you go to spirit, you expect for them to say you had the most wonderful life. When you go back to spirit, this is an expression. Immediately, nobody has to tell you. Immediately, you have a flashback, enough. And you see the life you live. And because as spirit, you're benevolent, you immediately realize, wow, I could have handled that so much better. Wow, I could have just smiled. Wow, I could have just helped. Wow, I could have been the light in that family's life. So for those of us who are left here, think about this for a second. What can you do to change your own life today, to make it more blissful, more happy, more precious? What can you do to somebody else's life that can make them smile? It's paying the bill for somebody at the supermarket who just can't do it. But just by that act, if you, and when you go to spirit, you will see this, but if you can imagine the trajectory of change that you made in one person's life by doing one good act, it's magical. So, we're always at a crossroads. The choice is yours, depending on how you want to express yourself. But either way, whether it's in the flesh or in the spirit, you always face how you live. Have yourself a wonderful, beautiful life.